Hello friends, as you all know, it's movie night. Today we present to you a fantastic thriller film from 2013 about a virus. Please sit comfortably and let's begin. In Hong Kong, a container full of illegal migrants is expected to be sent to South Korea. One of the migrants appears seriously ill, but the transport does not seem to be paying much attention and proceeds as if nothing is wrong. In a small town near Seoul, a doctor named Kum and he uses his car for emergencies. What will happen? Oh, when the woman inside the car starts to cough, accidentally she drops her belongings, and to cover up she gives her a ringing voice. The woman is taken out of the car and looks closely at the vehicle. Kunrug returns the dress to her, and from the cough, valuable items from the bag spill out. The container with migrants arrives and gangsters take control while Bun's father watches over his goats. Unexpectedly, illness breaks out inside, and without delay, the migrants show signs of infection, appearing terrified. When the owner Guan tries to check on his migrants, a man named Munsa, the only Turk among them, appears and pleads for help. The migrants and locals begin to panic over the outbreak. Munsa's brothers pack him into a van and quickly head to the parking lot. Near the parking lot, the police car appears and Bun's father orders them to leave. But he himself feels very ill and weak. Munsa jumps out of the car and disappears. Bun does not respond to this. The father, in poor health, rushes back with Bun to get treatment. The rapidly spreading illness infects many around. Other doctors and Professor Yang report the results from the tests done with Sunkuz and agree on the severity, organizing a conference to discuss the outbreak. Jug heads to the hospital, bringing his wife and Sunkuz to receive treatment. Sunkuz's condition is critical. The rescue team meets at the park, and after discussing some matters, they return the bag. The girl, feeling suspicious, asks for a certificate of entry. At this time, the virus continues to spread rapidly. Transporters are infecting people in schools and vehicles. Bunwa begins to show severe symptoms, and his father quickly takes him to the hospital. Feeling upset about returning the flash drive, he insists on a quick treatment. Dr. Kum, who arrived for the operation, observes Bunwa, whose blood is contaminated. Oh, among BMR's items, they find his phone and watch the video showing many youths taken in the container. Inha understands that the virus came from that place. Doctors think it's a severe flu but need to examine the container to learn the exact cause of the infection. The girl who has been helping suddenly meets Munsa. The boy fears sleeping due to his illness and decides to rest longer. But Murabun falls ill along with the migrant. The boy sees his worsening condition and promises to help. Meanwhile, Jug returns, but Munsa mysteriously disappears. The outbreak causes panic among politicians who hold emergency meetings. Professor Yang says the virus spreads very fast and symptoms develop within 60 hours. What will happen to this country? Umana, seriously ill, fears the worst due to the severity of the disease. Politicians and high-ranking officials order the city's entire population to evacuate. Helicopters are sent to oversee the evacuation. Inha tells the professor that his daughter cannot be taken along. The new chief promises to send his daughter with the evacuation team. Politicians and officials arrive in Seoul. The state president meets with the prime minister, who announces measures to contain the outbreak. The professor and his team hold a press conference about the new virus strain. Borders are closed. Jug burns his apartment. Quickly, Inha arrives and they work together to secure the apartment. Inha offers the young man help to evacuate the city, but Jug tells him to keep quiet for the sake of the evacuation plan. Inha and his daughter arrive at the airport where a helicopter awaits, but the evacuation is unexpectedly delayed and soldiers refuse to allow the migrants to leave. The government uses strict measures. But Inha ignores orders and the soldiers force the evacuation team to comply. The virus spreads rapidly, and American infection specialists check people in quarantine camps, reporting those infected and those not. Professor Yang, despite many being infected, tries to reassure the public, but politicians remain skeptical. At the quarantine center, Inha waits in line and notices symptoms of illness in his daughter. They understand the possibility of contagion. He lies to the authorities about his daughter's condition to allow her to stay at the quarantine camp. Later, Jug realizes the girl has been infected. Soldiers surround Munsa and take him away while infection specialists arrive. Doctors suspect the virus causes severe illness. Infection specialists decide to take antibodies from the boy's body to prepare a vaccine and urge In-ha to cooperate. In-ha takes this responsibility seriously but wants to test the vaccine on humans first. Soldiers take the sick woman away, nodding her registration number. The hardest decision for the rescuer Jug is to lead the infected people away, knowing well that the number is wrong but still following orders. Kunga decides to support the rescuer, and the former commander of the rescue team shows determination. In-ha and the doctors wait for the test results from the laboratory. Munsa produces new antibodies. The woman, despite being suspicious, tries the vaccine. After that, relatives come into the quarantine camp and In-ha is forced to leave. The disease outbreak is witnessed by the girl helping at the hospital. Many people and citizens die, and the hall fills with plastic bags containing the bodies of those who passed away, causing horror. Jug, unable to find the girl, goes towards the stadium where he sees a large eagle carrying dozens of youths and many dead bodies in the city. They struggle to survive. Jug receives a call on the girl's phone and is found by the emergency medical organization. The young soldier sees his mother among the sick. Knowing that his mother is infected, the soldier cannot help and tells the sick that his son's condition is worsening. After that, seeing Munsa, Bunja's father plans revenge and attacks In-ha with a knife. Injured soldiers take In-ha to the hospital with other doctors. During the show, Jug's daughter appears. Politicians in Seoul's emergency command center witness the disorder. The president reacts to this. Soon Munsa dies on the way to Seoul and the antibodies in the lab are confirmed. Meanwhile, the population of Munjalub City, Commander Doan Bustle, also plans to escape by city departure. American official Shnuda warns about the global pandemic and persuades the Prime Minister to take strict measures. The city is on fire and the population. The transporter, who has been suffering from the illness, is taken by the soldiers and they open the gates for the rescuers. Doan understands everything in the camp and takes the girl with him, trying to act differently. Kunga tries to stop Doan. Then, suddenly, Jug is accused by the commander, but the experienced commander believes Jug has been sent to another world and orders to release him. But the commander is locked on the iron plate and killed. In-ha comes to the surroundings and informs the president that his daughter's antibodies have been produced, promising to bring her urgently to Seoul. The president agrees, but the prime minister and Shnuda take control of the country's situation, ordering evacuation of the city. In-ha and the young man argue during the evacuation. The girl starts shooting soldiers with a gun. Jug. When the city begins to move, Shnuda orders American bombers to attack. The defense forces obey and fire missiles inside the city. Shnuda's planes have no choice but to retreat. Today we ask you, viewers, to leave your opinions about the film in the comments. If you liked the video, please like it and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. We will temporarily say goodbye to you, dear friends, until we meet again.